Hi, and welcome to the Hypnotic Beast podcast. We're trying out a new format. I'm going to start doing talk segments in between the guided imagery and hypnosis segments. There'll be different episodes, so you can skip them if you like. The reason I'm doing this is because I think the talk segments build rapport, which allows people to go deeper and relax better when we're doing hypnosis and guided imagery. And I think it offers better communication with my fan base. I get to explain my technique and my ideas, also my ideals. So, just a little bit about me. I am a retired hypnotherapist. I have a BA in psychology from the University of California. Not a lot of hypnotherapists have that. I do have a real college education. Um, I do also have a degree in hypnotherapy from the Hypnosis Motivation Institute in LA. Which taught me how to be a professional hypnotherapist. And for a while, I was doing hypnosis with a brick and mortar office, but I saw numerous clients online through Skype, and for a while, I was selling MP3s online. But I moved on from that, and to be honest, I kind of had a bout of depression and closed everything down for a while, and I'm trying to start things back up again. Um, right now I'm on Patreon where I'm doing 2 recordings a week for my patrons. Patrons get one of the recordings a month early. What I'm doing with Patreon right now is if you donate at least $1 per new hypnotic recording, you gain access to all my previous recordings I've created. But I'm also trying different things. I might try other services beyond Patreon, but right now I'm just on Patreon. Pretty much, I've got it down where I'm just doing about 2 recordings per week, and then one of the recording gets released about a month later as a podcast available to everyone. These talk segments, I'm going to try to space out between the hypnotic recording segments. So let's see. A little bit about my furry history. I've been a furry since the early 90s. I was in all the news groups. I was in all Fan Dragons. I was a Dark Holy. I was on Furry Muck, Alphandra Muck, Altered Realities Muck, whole bunch of mucks. If you know what a muck is Ox. On Second Life, I was Aster. Twitter, I was Hypnobeast, and a bunch of other personas. Hypnobeast is just one of many of my personas. Let's see, what else? My ideology when it comes to hypnosis, I'm not super spiritual. I probably won't indoctrinate you into New Age ideology, but I do believe that no one really knows why we're here, and imagination allows you to communicate with the universe in our most human way. And I do believe mindful make-believe allows you to recognize make-believe in your everyday life. So I do approach hypnosis and guided imagery as make-believe, which I think is important. And I think, allows us to help us grow and as people. I do believe, the right sort of meditation can allow us to become more masterful of our own minds and allow us to believe what we want to believe about ourselves and our goals and ambitions. I also believe that disengagement is just as important as immersion. So most of my recordings end in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. And I do believe that the process of going under, becoming immersed in trance and hypnosis and make-believe, and coming out helps people grow and, recognize, in their everyday lives when they're being led into hypnotic thinking. Some of my recordings will be self-improvement based because I used to be a hypnotherapist for years. But I do like to focus on fantasy, furry settings, and sci-fi. I aim to provide a central, relaxing weekly hypnosis guided imagery experience through sci-fi, fantasy, furry, and self-improvement themes. I'm also really gay-friendly. I'm bear-friendly too. I try to do at least half gender-neutral guided imagery and then half kind of bear stuff, like, thick, hairy guys. Just that's what I'm into, and I'm a bear. So I hope you enjoy my podcast. I hope you enjoy these little talk segments, but feel free to skip them. It's just, so you can get to know me as a person and, yeah. So, hi, pleasure to meet you, Hypno Beast. Please Please enjoy my podcast.